Hello, Morrisson-Reeves Library Program Pickup Kit folks. I'm Beth Herrick, Program Specialist here, and we're going to talk about macrame pumpkin holders today. So that's this month's spooky fall-themed pickup kit. So you can see the finished product, and I've got a little bit of video there on what that's going to look like. So here you see the completed macrame pumpkin holder, and down at the bottom you've got all this beautiful macrame cord, this black macrame cord, and the 10 knots that were strategically placed hold the pumpkin perfectly like this. After the season you can put something else in it. So you'll see the first knot holds it, that's where you'll attach it to, and then the second sets of knots make the decorative holding. I hope you enjoy your macrame pumpkin holder and had fun with this program pickup kit. You'll pick up this. So you've got a pumpkin with it, and then all of the supplies and instructions are in this baggie here. And so with that then, you'll be able to open up the bag, take out the instructions, take a look at those, and then move along and make this beautiful creation for your enjoyment. And you can have a kind of spooky vibe to it or a fall theme vibe to it, and then when you're done you can put whatever you want into it. So whether it's a planter or a glass orb or something else that you made, whatever you'd like would be fun. So first you want to lay out your 4 cords. So there's 4 cords. You want to lay them out and fold them in half so that the 8 ends of those 4 cords are together. Then at the top, you're going to pinch off where you want, and you can make that small or big, whatever size hook you're tying the knot for. And you're going to tie a knot so that you've got a loop at the top of the folded 4 cords. So then you see Ariana, who's the brainchild of this, she's tightening the knot very tightly, tightening each knot there, pulling on each cord. Then she weights down the end, the loophole end, so that's kind of held, and she separates the 8 strands into pairs, because that's how you're going to make the next set of knots. So then, you know, about midway down, wherever you like for that to be, you're going to go ahead and make a knot of that duo. And now this is the top of where your macrame detail is going to live. So you're going to want to make those knots and pull them nice and tight. She recommends doing that about a foot, 12 inches from the top of the large loop, from the bottom of the large loop. But that's, you know, that's your preference and what you want in the space. You can manipulate that a little bit. So once you've got all of those 4 knots tightly fastened, then what you're going to do is spread it out again. Here she readjusts the cord so that it's where she wants it placed on her work table. And then the next set of knots are going to be with different pairings, and that's what's going to create the sort of net that'll hold the pumpkin. So this will be the base. So here she is tying the next set of 4 knots, is again with different string pairs. You got to pull that tight and then tighten it again. And this is depending on how big you want your net to be. You can make that maybe 6 to 8 inches from the first set. Yeah, it looks like the sample I'm holding is that Ariana made. It's about 6 inches. And that's a good size for this small pumpkin. And so then once you've done the inner 3 pairs of knots, you take the outer 2 remaining cords, and as she's pulling them together and tying a knot, that's going to be that final knot in the net, in that lower part of the net. And then once that's done, you see how that works? And she's displayed it very nicely for us. Then, like at the top, how you made a knot, well, that knot had a loop on it. This knot will not have any loop because it's at the bottom and those strands are individual. So then she goes ahead and she ties them very tightly because you want those to be very tightly tied. You want that knot to hold everything in nicely. And so then she spreads that out and shows you what it's going to look like. And there it is. Ta-da! After you've completed your macrame component, so I'm holding the top here, you see the loops, and then the top knots, and then the middle knots. It's a little bit tricky to do, but you go to the bottom, knot, and you get your pumpkin in there. So you can see me struggling with this. Let's see. It's a little bit easier if you have something holding it. So once you've got that in, you just want to spread these around so that they're going to hold, that the netting's going to hold well. Yeah. Yes, I'm getting it finally. Nice. So you make adjustments and voila. There, I got it situated in. So you kind of spread those cords out. This one's still a little close together, so I'm going to spread that out. And that's what it looks like. Yes. I hope you enjoy your macrame pumpkin holder. And as always, send us pics. We want to hear from you. So let us know what worked, what was fun, what you'd like to see in the future. You can email us, myself, or Ariana, and I'll put the emails there in the text for you. It's bharrick, it's BHARRICK @mrlinfo.org, or Ariana would be acook, ACOOK @mrlinfo.org. And you can call us as well at 765-966-8291. So as always, we love to hear from you. And you might have heard of some of our other upcoming creative programs. We've got a bunch. We've got Art with Ariana is coming up on November 29th. And so that is a Tuesday. It's going to go from 6 to 7:30. This was rescheduled, so please check your calendar, and we'd love if you could make it. It's going to be winter gnomes and trees. So using paper cone crafts and felt and fur and all kinds of fun stuff. You're going to make winter cones and trees. Winter gnomes and trees, winter gnomes and trees out of cones. And then on December 14th, there's going to be a paper craft star or snowflake. So using paper bags, Janet's going to take us through that process. And that's December 14th, Wednesday from 6 to 7. It's a drop-in time. You can make some of those. Should be fun. We had those as a program pickup kit last year. They were very popular. Janet had designed it, and she's now going to do it in person on December 14th. So we'd love to hear from you. Let us know how things went. Show us your successes, and just tell us what's up with you. All right. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.